Hello everybody and welcome back to RP1. We're just going to do a short video today. I have a couple things to say, an update with how the series is going on our channel, and we're just going to do a short little mission. This isn't actually for anything in particular, just something to look at while we discuss what's going on in the series. So just real briefly before we get into that, the goal for our mission here is to take our jet plane from an air launch position only about 40 kilometers away from the KSC, and we're going to land on the shuttle runway, which is the runway that we don't normally take. So I thought that might be a little interesting. I had planned on doing this in the IVA mode, but at the last minute I realized I didn't have the IVA cockpit installed for this. So we're just going to do third-person view, and I hope you enjoy it. So what we're looking at here is classic, standard, high graphics RP1. This isn't with RSS Reborn, which is what our series has been recently. This is just kind of standard. And that's because RP1 has had, a few of the mods in RP1 has had updates. And typically, I don't update anything, ever. Like, I find a version that works and I stick with it. But I wasn't really thinking at the time, and I ended up hitting update all, and I updated them, and that kind of broke my file, because when I try to load the game, it's expecting to see a typical RP1, but because I have RSS Reborn files integrated into it, the RSS Reborn has not been updated, but the RP1 has, and so now there's a conflict of files there. And so for the time being, I'm not able to play the RP1 file that we had because of the RSS Reborn. I'm not sure when RSS Reborn is going to be updated, but it is kind of a huge mod, so it's understandable that it's not updated currently, especially if everything else has changed. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not shaming the mod developers or anything like that, but it can take a while. It might be a bit before RSS Reborn has been updated. So I'm kind of a little bit of an impasse here. I want to keep going. RP1 is really fun to play, and seems a lot of you seem to be enjoying it, and I want to keep going with this, but I also really enjoy the ability to have the great graphics that we had in RSS Reborn. So I'm going to pitch to you and ask for you to let me know in the comments or in the poll that I will post. But which would you rather have? Would you rather me just be patient and wait for RSS Reborn to be updated, and then we'll pick up our RP1 back when that happens, just pick it up from where we left off? Which would mean that there wouldn't be any RP1 until then, because I can't play it, so there's not going to be any RP1 content until then. But when there is, it will be high quality graphics and exactly where we left off from. The other option is we can just play this, the classic RP1, high graphics, just standard. And with this, we're going to have to do a bit more work. I can't cheat in the money and science to get us back to where we are because of the flight data. If we lose that flight data on certain engines and stuff, they're more likely to fail on us, and then it's gonna lead to a whole bunch of different problems. So I will have to just start from scratch, play the game, get to where we were at before. However, I'm not going to rehash that and make another series of videos of, oh, here's our sounding rocket, and here's our downrange rocket, and here's our, X-Plane V1. And so, done that way too many times. I want to make some progress on here. So, what I would be doing is, if we choose the classic RP1, is I would, off camera, just power through it and do launch after launch and just try to get as much of the progress that we made in the previous series, and then get back to a position of where we were pretty much at before we left. Real fast on screen, there's going to be some funky things with the color. It got real dark here for some reason. It was very hard to see. I'm not very good at color bouncing. I am learning, but it's a new software, and so I have to relearn a lot of different things. So I apologize about the look of the video right there. But yeah, so we aimed to land on the shuttle runway, and you know, it wasn't the best landing. It definitely wasn't textbook, but it was technically a landing. So we did it. Mission successful. But anyways, please let me know in the comments what you would prefer, whether we just play classic RP1 and just, you know, focus on the game, not the visuals. Or would you rather wait for the better visuals? In which case, we would just be focusing more on the other KSP series that we have. So let me know in the comments below. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more. If you did, please consider giving me a like, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.